Hi, welcome to your checkup. We are the patient education podcast where we bring conversations from the doctor's office to your ears. On this podcast, we try to bring medicine closer to its patients. I'm Ed Dulesky, a family medicine doctor in the Philadelphia area.
And I'm Nicole Rufo. I'm a nurse.
And we are so excited you're able to join us here again today. So what are we going to talk about today, Nick?
Today we're going to get deep and talk about the philosophy of medicines. Why don't you tell us what that means?
So
that's what you told me to say.
So have you ever looked in your medicine cabinet and thought, how the heck did I end up taking all of these? Or maybe your doctor recommended your very first medication and your first thought was, am I really sick now? You know, it isn't this episode isn't about convincing you to take medicine. It's about helping you think about medicines in a healthier way. And I really want to try to explore what role medications should play in someone's life, because medicines are tools. They are not inherently good or inherently bad. The goal is to use the right tool for the right person for the right reason. So, all right. So we're going to march our way through this because I find myself talking about this every day, and I wanted to, I guess, explore with you like a more structured way to approach this, because I think to start, we'll even think, why do we even have medicines?
So we don't die.
Yeah. So there are medicines that make you help you feel better, like a pain medication, a Tylenol or an Advil, or a heartburn, acid reflux medication, or an inhaler that can help you breathe better, or maybe allergy medicine. These medicines meaningfully improve quality of life. So there's one bucket, medicines that make you feel better. Then there are medicines that help prevent future problems. These ones are the ones that I find are a little bit harder for people to wrap their head around. I like to call these ones, I would liken them to vitamins. People will happily take a vitamin with hopeful for some sort of benefit, accepting that it'll probably be almost invisible or subtle, and be okay with that. But when we slap the name medicine on it, sometimes people get a little, my impression is that some people tighten up a little bit. They have a certain perspective about that. And, you know, medicines that help prevent future problems, they probably don't make you feel different. And I almost like it that way. You know, I'm thinking about medicines like statins or blood pressure medicines, diabetes medications, osteoporosis medications. The benefit is often invisible. And when it comes to it, I like to think of this as that I like the tool or the solution to be as invisible as the problem itself. So if you have hypertension and you're walking around and the blood pressure's high and your doctor's told you that and you're trying to work on it with lifestyle, but they're like, oh, now you have to start thinking about taking this medicine. Hopefully you won't feel all that different. I definitely have had people come back and be like, whoa, I started taking this and all of these things I didn't know made me feel bad, now suddenly are improving. But, you know, wearing a seatbelt doesn't make the drive more comfortable. It protects you if something bad happens. I think some layer of this, just to introduce the thought, and then I'm hopeful maybe we can go back and forth a little bit with it, is that when I think a lot of this goes to identity, and people may think if I need medicine, then I've failed. And it's not a failure if one needs medication. So many things are about things that happen to people, or genetics, or the social factors that lead to someone needing a medication that could meaningfully help them. But I get it. I feel like, I got labs done after we got back from Bali, and
Interesting timing on your part.
Yeah, and I didn't love what I saw. And then I was like, oh man, this is not great. It didn't lead to me taking any medication, but mainly because heal thyself. But I was like, this isn't great. And then, I don't know. Can you help me out here? You have any thoughts? No.
Well, I mean, not taking medication, like if you need to take something, like if you have hypertension or I don't know, you have name any ailment, you're like, oh, I don't take any medication. That like isn't a flex because all you're doing is hurting yourself.
Yes.
In the long run. Like that's great, but you're going to end up more sick later than you would have otherwise if you took the medication, took the vitamin. Think of it as a vitamin.
Vitamin has like better marketing, right?
Vitamins that are less regulated and like actually studied and have like less research are more well received by people than
definitely
a actual medication. You can hate big pharma all you want, but like, I don't know. If you're taking like a random cocktail of vitamins for no reason other than like you think that you should, it's probably one, not doing anything, or two, like might be causing more harm than good.
Yeah. And the only reason that we know, and we're going to get into some of the side effect stuff later, is that the only reason we know these things is because we've studied them. Mm-hmm. And like we know what to look out for or monitor to make sure that things are going okay. But I mean, I've come across a certain brand of person who is very proactive in their own health and adventurous, to say it nicely, where they will acquire substances and things, quasi medicines close to things that look like medicines or like latest and greatest on the gray market. And it's been messy, like, because then we're giving medicines to people, they're doing stuff on their own, and like, first do no harm, but like if now people are like a part of it too, this is a little bit different than what we're talking about today, but like because there's weird access to medications in a lot of different ways too, that and formulations and compounding, that it's a little sketchy sometimes.
Yeah, and people just like hear something that like, oh, you should take this. This is good for XYZ. But like, who did you hear that from? Your neighbor down the street?
Oh, I know.
Or even like when I went to Walgreens to pick up iron for you, there was some sort of like sale on supplements, and I was just getting like the one bottle of iron, and the woman checking out was like, oh, like these are like 2 for whatever. You don't need any B12. Like you should really be taking vitamin B. Like everyone should be taking it. And in my head, I wanted to be like, ma'am, one, I do take B12, but that's because it's a part of my little migraine cocktail. But 2, who told you that? And why are you telling people that? And why are you saying that? What do you think this is good for? But I obviously did not want to linger. So I just said, no, thank you. And gave her my $7 and left. But
I know. Yeah. This like, and even more dangerously, that when it comes across on, there's multiple layers to this. So there's direct to consumer marketing, which like does not happen in any other country, where like people are dancing on your TV trying to sell you medicine, which doesn't help our case here today. And there are influencers who are not medically trained, who are telling people they're not. And like, if you listen closely enough here to us talking over the last few years, is that like very explicitly we avoid telling you what to do. It's actually like the whole thing.
Yeah.
Is that we don't. There are people who do that though, very simply and easily. And they're like, oh yeah, you need to do this. And then even the layer above that, which is even more dangerous, are the people with credentials who make claims and statements that are not scientifically backed and tell people what to do without evidence or data.
You also should not be taking medical advice from, even if it is like a physician online. Like I follow this one like headache specialized neurologist on like TikTok and stuff, because I like her videos and she like gives a lot of good information, but like I'm not she's not my doctor. So I'm not doing the things that I'm not like, oh, I need to go like ask my doctor for this medicine, or I need to do this. Like, I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yep. I know what you mean. But some people, like, they're convincing. It's marketing. And everyone's got something to sell. We don't. And that's what it is.
Yeah, we're actually making zero money from this. So
I actually
selling
like
virtually
donate.
Nothing.
Yeah, no,
we're actually losing money.
It's actually a philanthropic donation to you guys. Actually, what the costs
too much free information
is.
Do you know how many RVUs he could bill for by giving this information and visits?
Oh my God, yeah. Way too much free information. So the next, to steer the conversation, the next thing is that medications aren't trophies, but avoiding them isn't either. This is something that you hit on earlier, or in 3. And people sometimes say, like you said earlier, I don't take any medications. I mean, that may be wonderful if you don't need them, but refusing medications solely because taking medicine feels like a failure isn't always healthy. Likewise, taking 12 medicines isn't automatically good medicine either. So this introduces,
or even feel like, I don't know, like how many times does someone come into you as a new patient and you're like, oh, let's like discontinue these 3 meds. Like, why are you taking this? You don't need, I mean, you did it with like my grandmother. You're like, why is she taking this?
Yes.
I'm going to stop this.
Oh my gosh. Yes. No, this like polypharmacy.
Yeah.
This, to define that simply for people, it's generally when someone takes 5 or 6 medications or more. And my gosh, how could things not interact?
Especially if there's, well, I think it might be easy if there's like different doctors, like a lot of hands in the pot. Everyone's adding their med, but not looking at everything.
Oh, it hurts me.
That's why you should get yourself a good primary care physician.
Yes. Get yourself a good one. God, it hurts me. Injures me morally. Do you see that? I'm pulling my hair out, actually, guys. This is happening. Yeah, this dovetails very well into a polypharmacy discussion. More pills can lead to confusion, falls, dizziness, interactions with each other, duplicate therapies, forgetting doses, and this stuff happens every day. I see it every single day. I'm out there. I'm like,
it's in the wild.
I'm in the wild and I'm seeing it. Or I got people coming in and they're like, I feel so bad for these ones. When people like accept a side effect as normal, they're like, I've had this horrific dry mouth. Some like poor 70-year-olds, like I've had dry mouth for 12 years and they're on like 4 antihistamines and anticholinergic contributing agents that
oh my God, that's crazy.
Yeah. And these each medicine has like a side effect that could contribute like one hand in the pot. So like I say anticholinergic, I know I claim to not use jargon here. That's like, when you're in a rest and digest mode, when you've eaten, your body has a part of your nervous system that like makes you more prone to like resting and relaxing and digesting your food. You might get a little sleepy after a meal. That part of your nervous system controls like secretions in your mouth as well. And unfortunately, lots of side effect profiles turn off that system. And sometimes the intention is to turn off that system for any various concern that someone has. So sometimes people can be on 3 or 4 medications that are anticholinergic or anti-parasympathetic, if you will, and turn off that nervous system, leading to dry mouth that can just be mysterious. A very common one is like when someone's taking an overactive bladder medication and it gives way to that. Or this can lead to confusion in a senior, maybe. It's like, it is... I was just waxing poetic about parasympathetic nervous system.
Oh boy. This is what happens when I get up for 2 minutes.
I'm with you. Polypharmacy. It's actually one of my favorite things is to deprescribe a medication and just like clean it up. And people want it too. Because if it's not, if it's not in one of those buckets, if it's not serving you and it's not making your quality of life better, or it's not making you live longer meaningfully, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Why are we taking it? Yeah. No, it's room for thought out there. So, this next thing, and then we'll talk about it. Every medicine has a trade-off. And I like framing it this way because no medicine is 100% benefit and 0% risk. Instead, every medicine asks, are the expected benefits greater than the possible harms? Here are a few examples. A statin. 1 in 10 people can get muscle aches. But on the other hand, we've got a reduced risk of heart attack from a lot of different mechanisms, not just from lowering bad cholesterols. GLP-1s. You may experience nausea. You also may experience all of the benefits from its metabolic effects. Diabetes. Take medicine to improve your diabetes.
You keep your toes.
Keep your toes. Lower your cardiovascular risk. Blood pressure medicine. Lower the risk of stroke and heart attacks and heart failure, diabetes and kidney problems. You may get a little dizzy. So medicine is always balancing probabilities. Visits are quick. So sometimes you have to be decisive and be like, oh, hey, here's a tool I'm thinking about using. I think you should use it. And there is something to be said for like taking a deep breath and discovering a medicine for a patient and saying, I want to read about this, and creating time and space for that. Because, when you're in that, like if you call it like a consultation, like if that you kind of look at it, like you have a face-to-face consultation with someone for 20 minutes and you hear about this new tool. People have read more about a phone, about a menu at a restaurant than they would about accepting and taking a new medication, which is fine. Like you're supposed to have an inherent trust in, and I hope that you have a meaningful trust in the person like taking care of you in this way. But it's okay to ask and take a beat and be like, I want to read about this a little bit and get back to you. I don't know too many other places where you have to commit so hard to something that you're going to do like every day in theory. And you maybe just learned about the problem, just learned about a potential solution to the problem. And then you learn about the solution and are expected to trust and take the solution every day. I get it. Mm-hmm. Like that's a lot. And as a guy myself who likes to be convinced of things and like understand something before committing to it, which I know as my wife is probably frustrating, like not rather than just taking someone's word for it, like, the whole man thing, make it his idea. So ask for some time, ask for some reading about the medication, but please, oh my God, be like careful where you read about the medication from, because if you're in the Facebook comments about statins, you're going to find horrible things that people will say.
If Facebook is where you get your knowledge of honestly really anything, that's our first problem.
Yeah.
And you need to look inward and ask yourself why you're turning to Facebook.
Yeah.
And like the doctor's office can also probably, like, those things are preloaded. They can print you out like the patient education stuff of the medication.
I do that all the time.
Just ask for it.
All the time. All the time. I love that move, actually. It does lead to a couple extra messages from 1,300 people and counting. So then the next, any thoughts about that? More? Or I want to introduce the concept of side effects.
Oh, everyone loves side effects.
Yeah.
They hate to love them.
Hate to love them. Love to hate them. So I think 3 messages are key here. I think it's important to know the common ones. Mm-hmm. Doctors usually warn about the things that patients are most likely to experience. And common things are common. We talked about 1 in 10 people on a statin can get muscle aches. Amlodipine, people can get lower extremity swelling. About 1 in 10. So these things happen to real people. See us every day. Mm-hmm. So many of them are reversible. That's the cool part about this, right? It's not surgery.
Yeah. It's not like your leg's going to get amputated if you take this blood pressure medicine.
Right.
You're not losing a limb, most likely, because of the medicine. Maybe for another reason.
So that's like, if we got to like go back and reverse it and take a deep breath and say, oops, this didn't work. That's science.
Yeah.
That's how we're doing this. We have to be scientific about this process.
And yeah, I don't know, in what case would there be like only one singular medicine for, like, you know what I mean? Like if you're having any sort of not great experience with the medicine, there's probably another option.
Yeah.
99% of the time.
Right. We're just looking in a different direction.
To try, and whatever sort of side effect you were having is most likely going to stop when you stop the medicine.
Right.
Ollie agrees.
He does. But you have to be careful. And when I say science, I mean like formal, like a hypothesis, the experiment, measuring, like the formal.
Ollie, you were just asleep. Oh, like it's very fair to inquire about and be curious about the side effects and have a knowledge of what they are. And like, you might be a little achy. You might be a little bit nauseous, so that you're aware if they happen. But then that also doesn't need to be like a deal breaker. Like I feel like people hear a side effect, no matter how like bad it could be. And then it's like, oh no, I don't want to take that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
It's like, okay, what's worse? Having a heart attack or being a little like being a little achy?
Right.
Or like with like the GLPs, some people, okay, you're like a little nauseous and then it goes away. Then it's fine.
Yeah.
And you're still reaping all the benefits of the medication.
Right. I think people, maybe a misconception.
And like, that's okay. Like, you can be a little nauseous, you know?
Yeah.
It's not like causing harm to your body. You know? Is that dumb? Is that incorrect?
No, it's not. And I think some people feel like because the side effect is listed that it's going to happen. It's a misconception. And it's probabilities is what we were saying earlier, that like we're using a tool to try to improve something meaningfully with a goal in mind. I mean, like if you
were like good old Zofran.
Yeah.
Speaking of nausea.
Right.
Probably it's going to make you a little constipated.
Give and take.
Slow things down for a little bit. But then things will pick back up. You won't be nauseous and you'll be pooping again in like maybe a day or two.
Right.
You know? You'll be all right.
It's like working with a chainsaw. Like if you're well equipped and understand the chainsaw really well, you're going to chop a lot of wood. Maybe this one's better.
I don't get it.
If you work with a weed whacker and you are well equipped to work with the weed whacker
Eddie tore down our beach house with the weed whacker last weekend.
You're going to cut a lot of weeds. But if you don't know how to use the weed whacker, you're going to chew up some siding on the side of a house and you're going to injure yourself potentially. So, but without the weed whacker, you'll have a lot of weeds. So you have to go back and forth.
Yeah. So like the beach house had no weeds, but there was a chunk of the siding missing.
Give and take.
But there's no weeds.
But there's no weeds now.
It wasn't really that big. It was like, that was so funny.
I felt so bad. So then when it comes to side effects, rare doesn't mean necessarily impossible. So I like to frame it like this, that this is, and then once you like start getting 6 medications, it gets even more complicated because you have one person experiencing one new substance in their body for the first time. So there is a healthy landing strip for what the heck could happen. So you just have to be, we have to have a healthy dose of humility that like medicine is awesome. It's so cool that we're able to do and treat and extend life and make people feel better in meaningful ways. Like that's so cool. But it is an individual experience. So sometimes things happen. And that's why, like, if you're feeling something, you can ask about it. Hopefully you got a good one who will listen to you. It's not, I don't want to say rare. Like I said before, rare doesn't mean impossible. And then, this is a nice point. Don't stop medications on your own.
Yeah.
Unless it's an emergency reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, you could call your doctor because there may be another dose, another medicine, another explanation. And it's all part of the scientific process. It's part of the monitoring section, if you will. So it's nice to have a teammate who's going to walk you through that process, but don't stop it on your own. So this one's a good one. This is very important, and then we're going to close up here, but this may spark into a bit of a conversation.
Oh, no.
Not every medicine should be used forever. This is a nice opportunity to discuss antibiotics, opioids, benzodiazepines, steroids, sleep medicines. These all have appropriate uses, but there are also many situations where longer use creates more harm than benefit. We contrast these with medications intended for chronic disease management. A lot of these medicines, specifically benzos and opioids, these are the chainsaws. These are dangerous if used inappropriately and also very commonly used.
I'm still confused by the chainsaw.
The chainsaw can hurt you if you don't understand how to use it.
Oh.
But like if you know how to use it, you're going to be very successful in chopping wood. We converted to a weed whacker analogy because it was funnier.
It was more relatable.
It was more relatable. But like I see so often people who are using benzodiazepines and opioids far too frequently. And maybe that's what they were offered, which is an unfortunate thing. Of course, we have a whole opioid epidemic from the early 2000s, which has its long tenured history that we're fighting with now, and has led to so many problems for so many people and deaths and families ruined. But they have a time and a place. And I'll tell you, it is not best to be taking like a benzodiazepine every single day for anxiety when there are so many other more durable, safe options. Specifically, if you never heard it before, you'll hear it now, is that benzos increase the risk of dementia, increase the risk of falls, and they lead to dependence when used too frequently, meaning that you don't feel normal when you don't take this medicine. And opioids do the same thing. Not necessarily the dementia part, but they're addictive. And you need them more once you start taking them. And if you think, oh, it's not going to happen to me, it won't happen to me, it probably will. Mm-hmm. So if I would, it's at the same time, if you like broke your leg and you have a bone sticking out of your leg, it's okay to accept help. Or if you're having a panic attack in a hospital, it's okay to accept help. And there's a time and place for everything, like what we've been saying. But these ones have a slippery, slippery slope that it is a tricky conversation. I would just be careful, people. That's the message. It's a very somber tone with these medicines. And they're not, I don't know. They're like, I understand people get help, but we have a logistically, like the government watches these medications, rightfully so. And they lead to, so explicitly, opioids and benzos should never be taken together.
Yeah, definitely not.
I'm breaking our rule. We're telling you what to do. Don't do that. Do not do that.
You don't need to go to Facebook to find that. Just don't do it.
It's just like there have been so many people I've met who are on these medications for long term, and now they're ascending in years, and the risks become exponentially higher and more dangerous. And it's a complicated route, and people deserve help with their symptoms. And not everyone who has access to a medicine like this misuses it, of course. But these are some of the most powerful and equally dangerous tools that we have. Does any of that make sense?
Mhm.
Okay. The too harsh? Or
No. I like being a little harsh, you know?
yeah, gotta be a little harsh sometimes. A little tough love. All right.
All right.
So think about a toolbox. Imagine that you're trying to build a house. A hammer isn't good or bad. It depends on whether you're using it for the right job. And medicines are the same way. Some save lives. Some improve quality of life. Some prevent future disease. Some should only be used briefly. Some shouldn't be used at all. And the goal isn't to take as few medicines as possible. The goal is to take the right medicines for the right reasons for you. And now for the banter. One of my greatest joys is when I come up with a song, like the genesis of a song, and then you sing it so many times that one, you adopting the song means so much to me. It makes me feel really good inside. And two, it makes me think that you came up with it eventually. And I'm like, there's a couple of them tucked away. Like the newest one, like One Night. I'm not going to, I actually.
Yeah,
No. But, but the several Ollie songs.
Lots of Ollie
pause,
songs.
they dance.
Dance, 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 dance.
I'm like, oh, wait, I think.
Radio Jones pie is so good.
That might be the best one. Yeah. With all this recording equipment, you would think that at some point we would put that together. All you hear is Radio Jones pie. What are you snacking on over there?
I have a cheddar rice cake with what are those things called? They're not Baby Bell cheese. The other one, the triangle.
Chicken cordon bleu?
Laughing Cow.
Okay, I was close.
Yeah.
And some grapes.
Some grapes and a protein muffin.
PSA, grapes are bad for dogs.
Yeah, I know. I told you that.
I know that. I learned, but like, if we can teach someone here to not give a grape to a dog, that'd be great. Nothing's happened, guy. No, like this is just the way my mind is working right now. No dogs have enjoyed grapes. Yesterday was awesome. I had such a blast. So thank you so much. And I love our friends that you've brought into my life. We went to Mets Phillies, and I've never gone to a baseball game, have been thoroughly shellacked by the Phillies, and happier. I didn't care one lick about the baseball. Well, I did. It was fun to watch and all that stuff. But like, I have never been so close.
Yeah,
And
we had really good seats. Thank our Type A friend Erica for that. Love that.
Yes, that was very helpful. But you gifted them to me, and
I did.
I feel so grateful for that. And like, I don't know. You were like, "Oh, these are our seats," and I was like, "Don't let me see. Don't let me see," because you try to hunt out where the surprises are going to be in life, and then it's like I felt like a little kid. I was just like, like walking down, and I was very emotional last night about it. So thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't want to show too much of this to our worldwide audience here. Yeah, thank you. That was so great. We had a blast. I love those guys. Freddie,
really
Will,
hot.
we missed Chris. If they're going to listen to this one, we should let them know that they're getting a shout out. And then we did the whole, like, I think everyone was happy with this. We did like girls sit over here, guys sit over here.
Mm-hmm.
You got to catch up with your girlies. I had them talking. And Freddie is the gift of gab too.
Yes.
Poor Will had to sit between us, and I think he had a great time too. Wax poetic about who the Mets are going to trade, basically everyone, and where LeBron's going to go. Got to watch baseball. It wasn't like Kikak Fire Dance Bali hot.
Yeah, nothing was as hot as that night at the Uluwatu Temple.
No, actually, you're right, because this sitting there, everyone was like, "Oh my god, it's so hot!" Like I was sweating so much, and I'm like, I was in full linen pants with like a dress, like it was a dress with the dress on like the surface of the sun with fire. With no, like
that was awful.
It was so funny. So no, it was like it was a bit humid, but not anything.
It was very humid.
Nothing that we so humid that it ended up falling from the sky.
I did. That was nice, actually.
Oh,
When it rained a little. Because it was like just enough where it felt good, but it wasn't like ruining the day.
yeah, it was sweet release. And you got up. You guys were like had a planned bathroom search for food break, and then
Yeah, we went up to the bathroom and we came out and we're like, oh, there's a rain delay. And then we look over like into the stadium. We're like, oh, it's pouring. Excellent. We missed it.
I know we stayed. We were like, let's. Like there was a certain pace of it. There were me and Freddie were like standing out there, and then we're like, oh, should we go up? And I was like, they're still playing. Let's hang out. And then they brought out the tarps, of which now they use an ATV to drag the tarps out. They don't. Back in the day, they used to had like the crew, the field crew, like put the stuff out. But I feel like one too many people has been run over by that thing. So that maybe they moved on from that entirely.
Yeah. You're getting heckled by children.
That did happen. Yeah. Great experiences with Phillies fans going to like Mets Phillies games. No one bothers me at all. And like,
yeah. Well, there was at one point when like we came out of the bathroom and we were waiting for you guys to come up and like didn't know where you were yet. And around our section, there was some sort of like anti-Mets chant. And I was like, oh my God. And me, Erica, and Kristen were like, oh my God, is Eddie getting bullied? I was like, am I going to have to go fight people now? Because only I can bully him.
The funny part is like the worst of it that actually happened is I was like, it was right at the end, and this like mother and her small daughter.
Oh, that kid that just like walked by.
Yeah, she just walked by and she said, boo. And I was like, this is awesome. Yeah. So I just like waved it on and I was like, yeah, keep it coming. And she's like, I'm sorry, I had to raise them right. And I was like, this, you did. You won. You successfully did the right thing. This is great. And I think, the last time I watched a baseball game with these of our friends was it Kristen and Chris's house, and it was
for Rye's birthday.
Yeah.
Right? It was the birthday.
I think it was her birthday. And
they're doing a gathering on her birthday this year. I'll put it on our calendar.
You know, Kristen was telling me that she was going to try to get something.
I forget who the Eagles are playing. It's when my cousin's in town, like that weekend.
That's in October.
Yeah. October 4th.
Oh, so a little bit closer than our previous November plan to see them. That's good. She said she was going to try to host people. Well, they got the new house. It's beautiful. I hope she puts up that portrait. We were talking about that last night. She like took a picture of the room and she's like, peep where it is. And I'm like, that should be hanging.
Yeah, they bought the house she grew up in.
We got to let them know that
Chris is living your dream.
Oh, I know. He is. She's got to put that photo
Not
up.
for Kristen's house. For
yeah, my dream
house.
is to own the house that Kristen grew up in that I've never seen. That's my dream. We got to get you a self-portrait like that.
Oh my God, that was so funny.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, I wonder who did it.
Me too. Like that's kind of rare. I bet Jill could probably do it.
Yeah. Should we talk about my gift?
Oh, yes, please. That was, oh my God.
My very nice gift from one of Eddie's very sweet patients was listening and heard that I liked puzzles.
Oh.
And she had this Da Vinci one of like, like the guy in the circle.
The Vitruvian Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you just know that that's what that was called?
Yeah.
Or did you see it on here?
No, I knew what that was called.
Which, yeah, this is going to be very difficult because there are large areas that are all the same color and just all look the same. So she brought it in.
She said, I couldn't
She
do
couldn't
this.
get through it. So I wonder how many pieces it is.
540.
Oh, is that what that big 540 means on here?
It's either that or how many puzzles in their series they've made.
Yeah, so that was very sweet. So thank you, unnamed patient. That was so nice. And if anyone else wants to bring a puzzle.
Literally so nice. I was so touched. I saw in the I busted in there with the student and we were chatting and I've seen her pop in a couple extra times. And I was like, is that what I think it is? And it got to the end of the visit and she was like, oh, this is for your wife. And I was like, if there is one way to really get to my heart, it's through you. And like, if someone gives something to me for you, like so many people know about you because of this, and like they love you and your personality and your voice.
It's so nice. I think I'm not gonna start it right this second. I think I'm gonna save it for whenever the next weekend that you're away.
Oh, that's
and do that.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to that. Very much looking forward. Dan, shout out. Going to bachelor party in the Poconos.
We're going to Mike and Sam's today. And I'm very excited. We get to see Basement Mike's new basement.
Looking forward to this.
We can see the new location where he'll be listening to our podcast.
Yes. He is a very loyal listener.
He is. And they're great hosts, so I'm very excited. I know he has a whole menu going on. I don't know what, but I just know he does, and it's going to be good.
I'm already getting photos asking to come hungry. Yes. He very excited, and both of them. We've said it before. They are so funny. I hope the funny machine is on.
They seriously are.
I do, and like Sam in particular. I know like I've known Mike for so long, and like he is hilarious, but them together is outrageous. It's drier than the Sahara,
but it's so funny.
It's so funny.
And like Sam is just particularly just like, she's over you and Karthik, and you and Karthik and Mike as a trio.
Yeah.
And it just makes it even more funny.
It does.
And I love it so much because so she's dealt with it like tenfold than what Pri or I have.
Yes. Because she's like had to deal with us being there like way too often now, like 3 houses ago. Oh my gosh. I remember her, for me, her debut was the Eagles Super Bowl when they like beat the Patriots. And it was this like peak aura of emotion for Mike because like they had just won. I think him and Sam were like either the very early days or like they were already together by then. And gosh, what a cool thing. Very excited. He has these like I knew he was like putting like descriptor countries in front of food, and that's when I know
it's World Cup theme.
Yeah, so he's like Argentinian shrimp. Which
I'm happy to hear that the World Cup is still happening. And I guess today is actually the final. Yeah. Is that what it's called? The final?
I think so. Copa de Mundial.
What did you just say?
I'm not going to say it again.
Yeah, because they were when, I don't know, whenever last time we saw them, they were like, yeah, this party, it's World Cup theme. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's cool. Because like a summer party and the World Cup happened this summer. And then I came to find out that it's the final of the World Cup and not just
like a soccer adjacent.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
party happening outside
this is
of
a thing.
Yeah, no, and it's gonna be on. Yeah, we're gonna watch it. It's gonna be great. I did watch one. I was not swept up in the soccer hype. Sorry. Neither were you, but maybe today we will be.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll see. We're gonna watch.
I don't know who's playing.
Gosh,
I guess Argentina. No,
I don't.
Argentinian shrimp.
Maybe it's for the shrimp. I'm not going to look it up because I think that's disingenuous.
Yeah.
We're going to find out. I thought it was France. Apparently it wasn't France because they played yesterday. Freddie told us that. And apparently they don't tailgate.
No, Europeans don't do that.
They're too classy. Oh, I was just so back to the lots to say. So when people talk to me about you, and like I feel like I'm going to pay you a compliment. Not everyone who does podcasts has. I feel like sometimes you get this like this shock when you see the person who is doing the podcast and you like hear their voice for so long and then you see what they look like. And I think your voice is so beautiful, but like, so are you, that like, you're just beautiful. That's it. That's what I'm trying to say.
Thank you.
Not
in this current moment. So my curly hair air dried overnight and I slept on it and It looks like I've stuck my finger in an outlet. But we will remedy this before we go to Mike's new basement.
When people, I guess, like, because there's a whole like big push for video podcasts.
Absolutely not. I do this at my most ugly.
I know. I don't think we'll get there.
And especially if like today we have plans, so I'll be like getting ready, obviously. But if it's a weekend day that we are just having like a horizontal, maybe even like a nonverbal day, nonverbal afternoon, I am not getting ready.
I totally understand.
Peak ugliness.
Yeah. It is funny when you do escape for a little while and I like don't know where you are. And I was like, oh, I think she needs her little like nonverbal time.
Yeah. Well, sometimes it's like, particularly on Thursdays when you have your day at home and you're just waiting for that human interaction. You're waiting for me to get home so you can start flapping your gums. And I come home all day of like someone probably asking me dumb questions or like being mean to me for no reason and speaking for the better part of 8 hours. And then I come home and he's like, I did this and then I just quietly go upstairs and I change a good horizontal and I scroll on my phone for a good 20 to 30 minutes.
You're like, I'm going to go get changed now or I'm going to go shower.
I'm going to go shower.
And I'm like, God, she hasn't gotten in the shower yet. I wonder if she's coming down soon. I want to keep talking to her.
And I'm like, okay, yeah, I just needed to be nonverbal for a little bit.
You know, I actually haven't formally picked up on this yet. And I'm always like, why did she like really just fell into, like, did she fall? Is she okay up there? Should I go check on her?
Did she pass out?
Did she pass out? This is actually really funny. I actually did not know that was a formal thing. I feel like sometimes, because I do have a blast at work. I love what I do. And not to rub it in, and I go there and I feel like I'm like a kid getting tuckered out. Like I'm just like wound up and I like run into each room and I'm just like, by the end of the day, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm kind of tired now, but I like tuckered myself out because I'm just like bopping around doing my thing. This is like kind of a funny way to experience primary care.
Can I take another bite of my crunchy snack?
So because I brought up the chocolate milk last night in that group text, because I was on fire with my texting last night. I don't know how I was having 7 conversations with 7 different people on my phone. And one of them I brought up Matt and us drinking hot like chocolate milk in the summertime, like which was probably around this week, to be completely honest, like is when we would go to summer camp for Boy Scouts. And great character building, by the way. In the heat, in a tent, no air conditioning, no tech. You're there for a week, and that was cool. But they definitely did make us sing a lot of songs. But they were like funny songs. They're not like, ho hum, I'm a Boy Scout in the wilderness. It was like they had stories to the songs. And the green grass grew all around and around, and the green grass grew all around. Yeah, you know, they're. I don't know. I don't remember the songs in detail to be able to like share here, but
thank God.
There once was a man who went. Well, that's Wellerman. I feel like that's not a Boy Scout song. Anyway,
a
little extra banterizing for you folks who are interested in this portion of the program. The green grass grew all around and around, and the green grass grew all around. So thank you for coming back to another episode of Your Checkup. Hopefully you were able to learn something for yourself, a loved one, or
a neighbor.
You can find us on Instagram, Threads, send us an email. But most importantly, stay healthy, my friends. Until next time, I'm Ed Dulesky.
I'm Nicole Rufo.
Thank you and goodbye.
Bye.
This information may provide a brief overview of diagnosis, treatment, and medications. It's not exhaustive and is a tool to help you understand potential options about your health. It doesn't cover all details about conditions, treatments, or medications for a specific person. This is not medical advice or an attempt to substitute medical advice. You should contact a healthcare provider for personalized guidance based on your unique circumstances. We explicitly disclaim any liability relating to the information given or its use. This content doesn't endorse any treatments or medications for a specific patient. Always talk to your healthcare provider for complete information tailored to you. In short, I'm not your doctor.
I am not your nurse.
And make sure you go get your own checkup with your own personal doctor.